together. Don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet. I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We after rings like a Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose the opportunity, yourself, don't make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second, look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping, I done told you.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today on to week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Detroit Lions. Set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Goff. And his first pass is incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
To throw on second down is Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The Lions had 8-5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing again. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
To throw is Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Murray's throwing in the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Murray now to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And in for the Lions, touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Goff. So left side, it's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Here's Goff. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. B.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Shoves him aside. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Now goal for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Murray. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Murray. Got him in. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw is Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Right back to him on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the line. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Shell!
Gone. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
17.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That is caught. It's Williams. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Here's Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Murray from midfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 26. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, they run, but this is a reverse. Shoves him away. The ball comes out. Great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and now it's 3rd and 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing now is Murray. Able to shake him, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Cameron Sutton And there to drop him for a loss on the play.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but again, I give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there, had a defensive back mentality.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Goff on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point try now for Patterson. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Super one.
Goff now looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here's another interception. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Goff going to throw it. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And they're going to speed things up here.
4 yards on the pickup. We're good. And 6.
Out of the gun. Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15. And they'll indeed take a knee. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Lions, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they drop their 11th game now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. HRE wanna drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line out. Thinking I'm come find out. 1v1, you dust like a whiteout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Booming this like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog ain't talking about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Send about she me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I moved to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these zippers on chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, man, these can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
I know is